New England is the one dynasty, but a lot of people feel like it's at the end of its, the last legs of the dynasty. Now, I would argue they have 12 draft picks. They'll move off Gronk. They'll have cap space. It's not, Brady looked as good as he's ever looked. But they're going to Kansas City this week. And, Kansas City's got the better offense. Kansas City's got the vertical weapons. Kansas City's got the speed. Kansas City's one of the loudest places. Man, New England needs a break in this game. Oh, they just got one. Predicted weather forecast. Under 8 degrees. Possibly 9, 10, 11 below zero. Oh, that's going to hurt the better offense. That will aid the better defense. That will hurt the more vertical passing game. That will aid the more consistent, better running game. First of all, Tom Brady is 15-2 in the playoffs in what is perceived as inclement weather. He's been here before. 13-2, excuse me. And by the way, completes 63% of his throws, 30 touchdown passes, 260 yards a game in what's considered inclement weather in the NFL. He's the best cold weather quarterback of all time. Dan Marino was great. So was John Elway. Brady's better. And by the way, the Patriots dynasty did begin in a blizzard against Oakland. But they're saying it's going to be an Arctic blast. Well, if I told you there were two teams meeting and one relied on perimeter passing and speed, does that sound like it's better in an Arctic blast? If I said this one team's really fast, but something's going to slow them down, would that sound like it's going to help the Chiefs or the Patriots? If I said the weather appears to be the kind of weather, you'll have to run the ball significantly. And here's another one. Outside of the Superdome, and don't kid yourself, noise is an element, just like snow. There's a lot of different elements. There's wind, there's rain, there's snow, there's noise. The Superdome is a big advantage this week for the Saints because it's loud and you can't audible. Arrowhead's considered one of the loudest stadiums in America. College or pro, it'll be 9 below. Everybody's going to be wearing a ski mask. People aren't going to be standing and cheering. They're going to be huddled, wearing wool, trying to stay warm, wearing something over their mouths. Home field advantage via the crowd. Done. Gronk, a liability these days. Actually, the best blocking tight end in football would be great 9 below. Travis Kelce's the best vertical passing threat. Not aided by this weather. Listen, sometimes you need breaks. If I told you it's going to be the coldest game potentially in Arrowhead Stadium history, and the coldest game easily this year and in the last 2 years, and I said there is one team that's got way more experience, runs the ball more effectively, never fumbles, has a short, precise passing game, wins not a factor, and doesn't really have a vertical passing game to begin with, you would take that team this weekend. Just close your eyes. If I say to you, lousy weather in January, what team do you think of excelling in that? By the way, it should be noted, Dan Marino didn't play well in the cold. Peyton Manning didn't play well in the cold. Just like crowd noise, weather is a huge detriment to teams that sling it, speed teams, vertical teams that rely more on passing than they do running. If weather matters, and if you look at the Saints' history in the playoffs, Sean Payton and Drew Brees are 1-5 in the playoffs together on the road. If you think environment matters, and I really do, it's why I believe the Saints are favored over the Rams this weekend. Neutral field, they're not favored. In L.A., they're an underdog. The crowd is an element. So is absolutely brutal weather. Tom Brady, Michigan, Foxborough, 20 straight years of lousy weather this time of the year. And by even bad weather standards, this is going to be historic. I believe New England needed a break to win this weekend. They got one from your local meteorologist. They're calling for an Arctic blast. Sounds like something you buy at Dairy Queen. It's an Arctic blast. Edge New England. It changes the way I see this game. More on that later.